Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for talking to me and being here. And oh my gosh, wow, I so appreciate it. I can't even remember my own name. I'm excited. I got a package in the mail. I'm excited. We know this is the Woolwarehouse package number 2 that I was looking forward to. I got a partial of all the goodies in my package number 1. I messed up my own beginning. Oh my gosh. And you know what's funny? That's the second time I tried, but we're just going to leave it. You guys know I appreciate you being here. You do. It's true. So for those that have never seen my channel before, hi, I'm Shannon. I like yarn a lot, a little obsessively. It's okay. It makes me happy. It does. Life tends to do things. Sometimes it's wonderful and everything's going great. And sometimes we have pitfalls and we have things that just kind of break our heart a little bit, right? But yarn just kind of is an equalizer. Yarn is one of those that, you know, when you've got happy, great times, it's right there with you. When you have down, low times, because, you know, life, sometimes it happens, it helps to pick us up. I absolutely love everything about yarn. And those times when I'm not feeling so good, whatever the reason, right? Because again, we all have them. My husband's like, touch your yarn. Go touch your yarn, you know? And he gets a little demanding too. And I like it. He knows. So there you go. So yeah, I got yarn because I don't have enough. So for the recap, here was my first bag. This is, Woolwarehouse is where I ordered this. I know they've got suspended shipping right now. I have full faith and confidence. All that stuff will be dealt with. We'll just have no shipping for a short period of time. No big deal. And you know what that's going to do? It'll just make, absence makes the heart grow fonder. We will just be all that more excited when the shipping opens back up. It's okay. So this was my first order. I'd never ordered from them. And I got the majority of it as the Lagoon, which is one of their brands. It's the Yarnsmiths brand, and it is a proprietary towards Woolwarehouse. And I also got 2 skeins of Drops Fable yarn that I'm working on socks with. Yeah, 50 gram balls. I'm excited. So I got all this and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I got enough to make a blanket. I got to download the pattern. I had to pay for the pattern. I had to pay for it first and download the pattern. But I got enough to make a blanket. Well, more than a blanket, but there's this really pretty blanket. I'm like, I want to make that. And I did. I got that plus some. And these colors were just ridiculously on sale and gorgeous, right? This is stunning. And it's a DK weight yarn. Each one of these things is 372 yards. These are big balls of yarn. I got multiple colors of that beautiful gradient. They're 100% acrylic, easy care, but they feel better than 100% acrylic. You know what I mean? They feel absolutely amazing. So that was my first order and I was happy with it. I'm still happy with it. I mean, let's face it. I had a big organza bag that I can just come in here and go, oh, did you have a bad day? Not at all. Not at all, right? And I can just hug it. I'm just saying, it just, you know, I'm not taking it out of the bag right now. There's no reason to. This is nice. So I have that. But then my wonderful, wonderful people here let me know about all the shipping hiccups that are going to be happening, right? Because they just don't know. It's tariffs. If you're not sure what's going on, it's because of the tariffs, and because it is so new, nobody really knows how that's going to affect. So they're doing the smart thing, and they're just kind of saying, and they're not the only company, just sitting back and saying, you know, until this is figured out, until all the mailing services know what amount that will or won't be, we're just going to pull back, and hopefully it's just a couple of weeks. That's okay. So being that's the way that it is, I started doing a little bit of panic buying, and I just got this order in. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It is huge, big, huge bag of more yarn. Their bags shipping to the United States, they could be up to 1.8 kilograms. So each bag maxes at that, and then you have to get another bag if you want to, right? And pay shipping again. And their shipping is very reasonable. So I got this in, and this is a kit. It's the Universe Bloom. I don't have my pictures right here. I don't have my iPad with me, but it's a Universe Bloom. It is a crochet along. Oh yes, I know you see me knitting a lot, like to include my shirt, right? You see me knitting a lot. I fell in love with crochet first. I learned to crochet when I was 10 years old, and it was my first love. There is no doubt. So I do both. I really do both. I get into kicks of what I work on at what particular time. And right now, I've got a kick of crocheted blankets, or at least I've got a bunch planned. That's what this is. This particular crochet along starts, I believe, October the 8th. It's on the Sheepjes. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter if you say it right. We know what it is, and it's beautiful yarn. And it is their crochet along. And you can get the kits. Oh, if you think you missed out because you're in the United States and you're like, wait a minute, I missed out. I missed the deadline for the Woolwarehouse ordering the kits. I can't get the kit. You can get the kit. Other companies still sell it. Jimmy Bean Wools is, I looked at their address. It says Nevada. I don't know if that's where they're based or that's where the business address is. Not sure. But it is United States. They do have the kits in this particular yarn, and they also have it in one of their cotton yarns, right? So you do have choices, and you can buy a kit with all of the colors already spelled out and everything for you. Or maybe you're just better at color sense than I am, and you can make your own colors. I bought the kit. I needed the kit, okay? I needed the handhold. It's my first time making one of these just gargantuan, huge crochet along blankets, and I'm excited. So the majority of that was for the Universe Bloom. And what's in this one should be, yeah, look at that, there we go. It should be the rest of that kit because I only got 14 skeins of it, and there's 19 for the kit. And the other part of this is the Alice in Wonderland crochet along, and it is currently going on right now. It started here in the month of August. This one's a paid for pattern, but it started in the month of August, and it's a big square blanket. It's supposed to be, if you're using the DK weight yarn, that's why I ordered the kit, it'll be about 43 and a half inches square, big square. I am not. This is worsted weight yarn. I got excited. Yes, I ordered the kit, but I was so excited. I wanted to start, and I went downstairs in my overflow area. Yeah, that's my overflow area. That's where my mini Joann store lives, is downstairs in the overflow area. And I've got all my big Joann Big Twist. And wouldn't you know it, I actually had enough of the colors that they did the blanket for the Alice in Wonderland blanket. And I was so excited. I started it. I started it. I haven't done anything more than the center square. My center square is 17 inches. I'm not sure how big it's supposed to be, but I think my blanket's going to be about 54 inches with the worsted weight. We'll find out. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. And I love everything about this. So I'm excited to see the rest of the yarn for the kit. And as my husband so nicely put, he's like, does that mean you're going to make 2 of the blankets? Oh, I didn't think things through very well, did I? But I was also told that that would make a gorgeous wall hanging, or you could make it as a pillow top. Now, granted, 17 inches, this one's a little big, but if you do it out of the DK way, it would be the, more like a pillow top. Don't you just love it? There's Alice's little feet as she's going down the rabbit hole. Gosh, I love that. And I was so excited. Of course, I had to get the kits. I had to. Let's see. And I'm a little concerned about my order add-on number 3. And the only reason I say that is I had contacted a friend of mine who was ordering too. We both ordered on the same day. And I'm like, hey, got any room in your bag? And she did, and I filled it. So she's got stuff in 2 bags, and I have stuff in one of her bags. Her stuff hasn't shipped yet. I don't know why. She has contacted him, and I'm sure it'll be taken care of. But that's a little disconcerting with, the whole timelines with the shipping and stuff. Oh my gosh. This one's exciting. The kit, getting it, I don't know if you can get it, if you get the words. We can say words. I don't know. I did not look on Jimmy Bean Wool. If when you buy the kit, if you get the extras, like on the Woolwarehouse, it said there's a tote bag, that all the yarn comes in a sturdy plastic bag. Okay. This is my sturdy plastic bag, right? All right, there you go. Don't let kids play with that. They'll choke, right? But it'd come in a sturdy plastic bag, and I would get a tote bag and also some tulip stitch markers. Well, at first when I opened the other bag, it's a little like, uh-oh, I didn't get everything. Well, no, you didn't get the full kit, okay? Because everything's heavy. And there we have it. So here we go. Oh my gosh, I want to see. I want to see the tote bag. Because I'm curious, is it just like a plain canvas bag? Is there something cool with it? Oh, here's my other yarns. Here's my other yarns for the kit. All right, how cool is that? Look at that yellow. And we got the chartreuse. Oh my gosh, and I love that purple. That blanket's gonna be stunning. And, oh, how pretty is that? So this is my tote bag that came with it. And everything's in an organza bag. That's beautiful. And, oh, there's some little stitch markers down there. Look at this. How big is this? Is it big enough to hold the blanket as a project? I don't know. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, this is branded. It's not just like a bag. It's the word I can't say, the sheep cheese word. It's, yes, inspiration in every ball of yarn. That is a beautiful bag. Let's see, what is this? Like, it says, oh, I love that. It's a tag. That is a fabric tag you can sew on. Look what I made. Oh, that is beautiful. And it says, this tote bag is lovingly crafted from 100% recycled cotton, and the fabric label is thoroughly made from the same fabric, thoughtfully made from the same fabric, with a few simple stitches. Sew this label onto your handmade blanket to add a lovely finishing touch. Oh. And it says the bag proudly carries the Oeko-Tex Standard 100 and Global Recycled Standard certifications, and sign of respect for our planet and for one another. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, and it has a QR code. What does it say? Scan the QR code for the pattern, a letter from the designer, Deidre UYS. Is that use? I'm not sure. And more. So I have a QR code, which I'm not going to show because, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, well, I can show that because the crochet along is a free crochet along. So it's not a paid for pattern. It's not because I got the bag, right? So I can show you the little card I got. Isn't that beautiful? How thoughtful is that? That is so amazing. And this, I think I can put my stuff in there. I mean, I don't necessarily need to throw all of it. I wonder. I mean, does it all fit in there? Oh. Okay. And I've got 3 extra balls in that first organza bag from my Alice in Wonderland kit. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that is my kit. Oh, it fits. That is so cool. And like I said, I got 3 of these aren't even part of it. Whoa. All right, now I know where my yarn stays, and it's all together. I'll keep it in the organza bag, but I mean, it's all beautiful. It's all together, and it fits in my beautiful sheep cheese bag. I can't wait for that crochet along to start. That one starts the 8th of October. I'm so excited, which means I have a lot of work ahead of me. A lot of work ahead of me. Because I have this blanket. I really do need to make some of the other pieces to this. I keep showing this and I keep playing with it and I keep fondling it. And I don't know. If I leave it like this, I keep playing with even the fringe. I'm like, that's the ends that haven't been woven in. That's only 2 rounds worth of ends, by the way, on each corner. But anyway, you know, I keep playing with it. I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. I should probably start working on the next parts of the blanket. Whatever. All right, let's see. Oh, did I drop that other piece? I did see where'd they go? Is that right here? The little stitch markers were, okay, there they are. And it did say you got some tulip stitch markers, so I was curious as to what they looked like. Okay, that's the brand Tulip. I wasn't sure. I guess they're kind of like little, there we go. And that's a stitch marker. So those were the 2 free gifts that came with the buying the kit like that. So that's cool. Because I did notice too that I think it would have been, if you picked your own colors when I got all this stuff from Woolwarehouse, I think you could have saved a couple dollars yourself by putting your own kit together and doing that. And I looked at it for the colors that it said that I would get with buying the kit. This color was not in stock. I wonder why, right? Because they were filling all the other kits. So if I wanted this color, I wouldn't be able to make, at that time, I don't know about now, I wouldn't be able to make my own kit with this. I think mine has 7 of this color, right? And I love this color. But point is, if you want to go on your own with the sales that they had when I ordered this, I don't know what the sales are now, you could come up with your own color combinations yourself and save a couple dollars if you weren't concerned about getting the bag, which I didn't have a picture of the bag, no clue, and these. I think it was worth the extra couple dollars for them to put it together for me, but you know, everyone's different, right? That's not a problem. And again, I didn't see the bag. I had no idea. So that's a surprise, and it fits everything. Oh my gosh, it's a good quality bag and it fits everything. Cool. Okay, so I've got I have this. Yeah, but it's all in pounds and I don't understand that. So I have my little packing list. So there we go. And yes, I understand pounds. I just have to convert it, and I don't convert it in my head. I have to get the device out. Oh, so here is the rest of my Alice in Wonderland kit. Oh my gosh. So look at that. Look, look, look. So we see that bright green. Look, see my dark green? That's the green. Oh, that's amazing. And then look at that yellow. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my goodness. And then we've got, right, that hot pink right there. Oh, and then there's the purple. Oh, beautiful. Here's my blue and teal. I didn't do bad. I think I did pretty good. I think overall I did really, really well with the big twist colors. I think that that's amazing. I did want a brighter spring green for the one that I have with the worsted weight yarn. And I have bright greens, we know this. I have this slime green color right there, but I thought that didn't really match. It was too bright. But this, oh, look. Oh, can we see it? Yeah, look at that. That's gonna pop. It's just gonna be, hi, I'm here. I wanna start it. I have powers. I have a crochet hook. Yeah, what size am I supposed to use? I think an F. I'll have to look. I'll have to make sure. I think it says a 3.75. That might be an F. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know by the numbers. I don't, or by that. I don't know. But huge difference on the weight of yarn, because, you know, this is the DK weight, and we got the, let's see. Since I didn't weave in my, yeah, see, that's a big difference on the weight of yarn. So on this one, I used a size H crochet hook, and I think this one is probably an F. I don't know what a 3.75 is. I really don't. You guys are probably yelling at me, like, really, even crocheting since you're 10 years old and you don't know? No, I don't. I don't know. I really don't. All right, so this is a C is a 2.75. I don't know. Yeah, but I've just got my smaller ones and my huge ones right here, so that doesn't help me. But I'm sure I can figure it out, right? I got powers, I got toys, I got stuff. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Look at these colors. Yeah, I did good. I did good. Look. Oh, I did really good. That's cool. I did really good on matching that. All right, let's see. So for people who are interested and you have a bunch of, you went nuts for the Joanne stuff just like I did, and you're like, I want to make that blanket, I'm not sure. Well, we can see what the colors were that Woolwarehouse picked and what the colors are that Joanne had that I was able to use. Oh my gosh, these are stunning. So here's my sapphire blue and the teal blue. And let's see how they are here. Oh, I did really good. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then here's the blue. The blue is more, to me, a darker periwinkle blue than what I have here. But look at that. It's got more of a purpley color to it. But that teal I did really well with on that teal. And white's white. We got the bright red. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm still glad I got the kit. Let's not even joke. I'm still glad I got the kit. Now I've got 3 blankets planned. Do we think I'm going to get to the sweaters this year? I don't think so. I think I've got a Magnificent 7 lineup that I'm not going to touch. I could tell you otherwise, but we don't believe it. We don't. We don't. Yeah, the Magnificent 7, it's not going to get touched. I mean, I'm not even sure which sweaters I'm working on right now. I don't really care. It's okay. They'll go on time off for a while. They'll come back out. I'll work on them right now. I'm on a little blanket drive and I don't understand it, but I am. These are fun and exciting, and I have found when I ride the wave of the fun and exciting, I do get more stuff done. I do, because I'm riding that excitement, and it's not punishment knitting. It's not punishment crochet. Remember to remind me when we're working on, because I know some of you are doing it too. Some of you are working on this with me, and others are working on the Universe in Bloom, or will be. We will be in October, right? So we're going to hold each other's hands virtually. And when we're just kind of like, oh my gosh, these rounds, are you kidding? What was I thinking? We're going to help each other out. That's what we do. That's what friends do. We help each other out. So we're going to be here as our own little unofficial, encouraging crochet along, right? So for everyone who's wanted me to crochet for a while, I think I jumped off the deep end. I jumped off the deep end. And you know, I have to get at least one of these blankets. I'd probably like to get both. At least one of these blankets done before the new crochet along. I think that's doable, don't you? I think it is. And I pointed it out and others pointed it out too with the Alice in Wonderland blanket that I'm working on. Once you do the center square, the 17-inch square, well, it's not supposed to be 17, but mine is. Once you get that, all the other ones are smaller squares. There's one strip that you put all the way around, you know, three different times, but the rest of them are, it says it's like a 10 by 10 centimeter square, so like 4 by 4, 4 inches by 4 inches. So they're all smaller squares, bite size. And then you do something and embroider on it, right? But the base squares are like 4-inch squares. That's exciting. It really is. We can pop through these. We can. We really can. So we've got this. We're going to play with all of our yarn. My goodness, I have these 3 big bags. Oh my gosh. I have all of this stuff. I'm like, this is a little excessive, and I don't feel bad. I don't I don't feel bad at all. I'm not even gonna pretend. Oh my gosh, this is. I'm really happy to have made the order, and you know what? You know, if my friend's order ever comes, I have more. But with them not shipping right now to the United States, I'm personally okay because that's a lot. You know, this is a bunch. Maybe I should work on some of this. Give myself a shot to work on some of these kits. And the exciting part about that is because they're kits, I work on that. That is, I've got 3 blankets sitting there. I have an Alice in Wonderland blanket, I have the Universe in Bloom blanket, and then I have this Cornwall flowers. I forget what the name of it is, but I've got 3 separate blankets sitting here. And when I do those blankets, I'm not going to have, oh, look, I did something and, you know, I used 2 balls of yarn out of the whole bag and I have the rest. That's how I normally do my orders, by the way. But I'll have projects done and I will have used up the yarn. Except for that last one with the lagoon, because I did order extra on that one. I could probably make 2 of those blankets. But yeah, that's cool. These all have projects. They have start dates, right? They do. I know. So we're planning on doing them together. We're doing a crochet along. We're doing an unofficial follow the stars, follow the moons, follow something. I have no idea. We're following something. I'm going to follow something. I'm following the yarn people. I am following the yarn people with better sense than me, and I will make something beautiful. That's my goal. That's it. That's it. Yarn makes me happy. That's my goal, and we're just going to play. So I hope you guys play along with me. And let me know on some of you guys have already gotten your orders in, which is really, really exciting. Let me know what you plan on making with it and when you plan on starting. Did you get the kits like I did? Or did you make up your own thing and you're working on trying to figure out what you're making? I mean, either way, it's exciting. I love to hear all of your craft stuff because I like to see through your guys' eyes. I always have. And that's just, you know, I'm like, I'll stalk people in a yarn store. What are you seeing? What are you making? What are you going to do with that? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just... It is. There are worse traits. There just are. There are worse traits than that. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.